What's up, guys? Buadev is here. Welcome to Basketball Shooter Series episode number 5. Today we will be working on our background of the basketball court, and our game will feel more natural. We will also deal with the layers. And before we begin, if you like my content and want to see more videos like this, please like this one and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get started, and I have prepared this basketball pack, but before we talk about it, I also made some changes. First of all, I took my ball and changed scaling a little bit. X and Y is now on the 0.3, both of them. And also I took my ball physics and made bounciness to be 0.3. And so you can change them as well. Now let's open this basketball court, and the link will be in the description to it down below, so you can download it. It's a free pack, and let's see what we have. Well, we have this background image, and those two images I imported separately, and I will talk about them later. But first, let's add into our scene background. And as you see, our background, if we go in the game, is quite large, and we don't need it, so we should make it smaller. We can click on the background, and in the pixels per unit we can change it to be 256, for example. Hit apply, and as you see, it got smaller. Very nice. So let's add it into our scene. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, it looks fine, just for now, but we will have one problem. Obviously, we can't shoot the ball right now because this background is just one sprite, and we can't just interact with background image itself. And to be able to actually shoot and have shooting mechanics, we need separately this wall and this ring. And you may think that we could just import the empty basketball court and then find empty wall and empty ring and import them separately. And yes, you could, but what if we only have this one sprite and we want to make everything from this sprite? Well, there is easy solution. We can take this image and crop this wall and crop this ring separately, and you can do it in any software basically. And I will use this website, LunaPeak. It's free website, so you can use them as well. Basically, I imported my image, and then here we have crop. When I hit the crop, I can select my wall, and just notice that we only need half of the wall, and I will explain why. But first, let me crop it. Well, you will crop like this, for example, half of the court, and crop image, and then you will import this into your project, just like I did here. You see, I already did it. And why we only need half of the court, you may ask? Well, we are in the 2D game, and this is flat game, and the ball should feel like it's touching only this side of the wall, because if it touches this side of the wall, the ball should go somewhere else, and we don't have the third axis. We only have two axes, and we are shooting from the side, so we only need on this half of the court. And now that we have the half of the court imported, we also need to import the ring. But there will be a few tricky parts about this ring. First step will be same. We will basically crop this ring and hit crop image. But if we import our ring like this, we will have some problem, because the ball will feel like, let's take our ball. When our ball will go inside, it will it will feel like it goes outside of the net, or on the other case, it will feel like ball goes on the other way. So it means that in the ideal world, we will have the transparent background for this ring, and everything here inside this ring should be transparent. It should not have this dark blue color at all. So what we can do, so ball will feel like it goes inside. And when we hit here edit, we have this transparent background. And we can select the parts that we want, start again, select the parts, and we can do this process over and over again until we finish. And you can obviously make this process faster in the Photoshop or something like some other software. And when you finish and when everything is transparent, you will import this image into your scene. And now that we have everything imported, let's talk about layers. And layers are used for us to be able to see what sprite is in front and what sprite is behind. And if we select any sprite, for example here, you see that it has this ordering layer and sorting layer in sprite renderer. And right now we only have the sorting layer default, but we can create different layers. For example, this court itself, this background, we need to be behind everything. So what we can do, we can add sorting layer right here and hit this plus sign, and let's say here background. And this will be our first layer. And let's assign background to it. So now our background is will be last to be shown. Then we will take our ball, and the ball will be second layer. So let's create layer for it as well. Here, sorting layer, add sorting layer, plus sign, and let's add the ball. And let's add one more layer, front. So we will have 3 layers. Background will be last, then will be ball, and then will be front. And the front layer will be seen first, obviously. And this ball should be on the ball layer. And for the front layer, I will make this half of the ball and half of the ring on the front layer. But first, we need to add them into our scene. And let's drag this and add here, and also drag this and that here. Well, as you see, we can't see them yet, so let's select both of them, and we will make sorting layer to be front for both of them. And now, as you see, they are in front of everything, and that's exactly what we want for our game. And this one is quite large right now, so what we can do, we can change scaling, or no, let's test it out, and we should do our best to make it look good, at least. Well, as you see, it looks fine from the front, from the side view. So I will leave it as it is. And then I will take my ring and also change size of it. I will make it 0.4 and 0.4. And I will add this ring into my scene like this. Perfect. Okay, now that we have our ring, now if we take our ball and go inside, you see that when we are inside, it really feels that we are inside of the wall, inside our ring. And that's exactly what we want. We don't need to take this. Okay, let's take our ball around here. I think here will be fine. And now it's time to add colliders in order to interact with our ball. And to add colliders, well, I already created colliders pack, but I will colliders game object, but I will delete it. And let's create empty game object first of all. Yeah, and let's make a name of it colliders. And here we will add empty game object. This will be for our wall. And let's make around here, place it around here. And let's add component. Component will be box collider because we need colliders. And then we will hit this edit collider and make this collider around like this, half of the wall, just like our sprite. And that's enough, I think. Then we will create another empty game object in the colliders. Create empty. This will be for our ring. And let's place it here. Let's add the box collider. And let's add it. And this one should be only here in the corner. And this is basically how you should make colliders for your ring. One you place here, one you place in the other corner, and it will look like our ball is bouncing on them. It will look more natural. And basically we place one here, as you see. I can zoom in. And let's create empty. Well, actually we can create another one here. So let's add another box collider right here. Let's make it offset on the X to take it on the side and on the Y. And then we can click on the edit collider and make it smaller, however we want. And we will place one collider on this corner. And that's it, I think, guys. If we hit play, we can test it now, how it looks. Oh, I think our shooting is a little too much. Let's see. Where's our ball? Let's make it 600. And let's see if we will be able to. Well, I'm terrible, as I see. And we don't have ground collider because I hide it. But I can make it shown again. So let's see. And as you see, our ball goes inside and we are able now to shoot our ball. And on the next episode, we will implement scoring system and our game will feel much better. And thanks for watching and see you in the next episode. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell not to miss any new upcoming videos. Bye bye.